Hey guys, welcome to this practice. Welcome to yoga for students or yoga for anyone who's studying out there. Maybe even if you're preparing for your yoga exam. I've put my glasses back on, so I really feel back in that time of where I had to study a lot, where I was sitting at a desk for a long period of time and was hunching forward. My neck was hurting all over the place because my chin was always sticking forward. And you have all these books where you should get your head around. It can be very stressful at times because you're feeling a bit overwhelmed and you're like, oh, how can I meet these deadlines? But for now, we're going to put all of that aside. We're going to create space to practice yoga, space to do something good for yourself, to tune out of that studying day-to-day life and coming back into your body. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you, Eva, my cousin, for helping me put this video together, giving me advice on how it feels to study that lot. She's currently doing her PhD. Good luck with that. And yeah, I look very forward to welcome you on the mat. Thank you. For this practice, you probably don't even need a mat. You can do that on the floor or standing anywhere else where you just put your chair, your study desk and books aside for a moment and get nice and comfortable. So as you come into standing with your feet about hip-width apart, gently tuck your tailbone in and under. So you're doing that tilt of the pelvis forward. So you're neutralizing your spine again. Bring your arms all the way up and overhead and have a good full body stretch here. So you're really bringing length back into the body. It's almost like a good morning stretch. So you try to lengthen one side of the body and then the other, really from that sitting down and just having to look down at books. You try to open the body again. So let's have a moment to stretch the body here. Bring your hands together, interlock your fingers. And you can also do that on the chair if you feel like you don't want to stand up just yet. And exhale, bring the body over to the left. Inhale back through to center. And exhale to the right side. We're going to repeat the same, but as you come back to center, release the left hand and reach the right arm up and overhead. Breathe in, come back through center, wheel your arms all the way around, and the left arm comes up and overhead. And you come all the way back through to center. Now take your right leg, roll over your toes, and just bring a bit of movement into that right leg. You can continue doing that movement on the floor, or you can lift the knee and just find a bit of a rotation. If you're sitting a lot, if you're looking into your books, again, your psoas muscle doesn't do much different work here. You're just having that forward position the whole time. Change the direction. So now you just try to bring a bit of movement into your legs again. Hug your knee all the way into your chest. Give yourselves a big squeeze, so kind of gaining that trust back if you got a bit lost with studying or with doubting that you can actually do it, your skills. You have everything you need. Very nice. And then release it all the way down. Take the other foot, rotate the ankle. Change direction. And then again, start to lift the foot a little bit higher. You can do that with the support of one hand, or you can just do it up in the air. Bit of a rotation. Keep the right hip flexor pointing straight forward. And then again, hug your knee all the way into your chest. Lightly round your back and then lengthen the spine here. Breathing in and out. Beautiful work. And then release your feet back down to the earth. And step your feet as wide apart as you comfortably can. Again, remember, if you haven't moved for a long amount of time, you might feel that you want to wiggle your feet a bit further in. And then from here, bring your arms out and away from one another. And imagine you want to grab something on one side and then the other. And it's also, we do movements where you probably think, oh, why am I doing exactly that? So you just get out of your head and into a different zone. Now come back to center, turn your body to face the right leg and forward fold over the right leg. You can hold the outer edges of your legs, maybe the outer edge of your foot. Try to point your body really directly down towards that right leg. And then inhale back through to center, arms are extending. And exhale, fold over that opposite leg. Head is relaxed, neck is really, really nice and heavy. Allow the spine to come more into a natural curve again. And then from here, stay down on, or rather in that fold. Hold opposite legs, move your elbows away from one another, shift the weight more into the balls of your feet and try to open the elbows away as you draw the crown of your head forward. Now take your hands all the way up to your hip flexors, the sides of your hips. Lengthen the body into a 90-degree angle. Breathe in and breathe out. Come all the way back up to standing. Heel toe your feet in together. And then we're going to come to sit down. But if you're sitting on a chair, I would like you to take cross-legged or maybe hero's pose, just so you're changing that position. And then take your fingertips and lightly start to tap your forehead and the base of your skull. Sorry, the skull, the top of your head, and then all the way down to the base of your skull. And even here, we try to kind of release some of that thinking, some of that worrying maybe that is going on in the head. If you're in a bit of a tight timeline, or if you're just, again, doubting yourself, that can happen as well. It's also good to come back into the body, making these contacts, bringing energy back into different parts of the body. Very, very nice. And then from here, bring your hands through the head. And then we stop at the jaw. And this is another area when we work a lot, when we have to be really analytic. We can hold a lot of tension in the jaw, or the jaw can get quite stiff. So take your 2-piece fingers and start to make circles at the area of your jaw. And you could also lightly open and close your mouth. I know it looks or feels a bit silly, but it's really good. You can either carry on doing circles, so you can press your fingers inward and then open and close your mouth a few times. Maybe notice one side feels slightly different to the other side. Give yourselves a bit of a smile here. Give yourselves a break from that learning. And then take your hands to the temples, the space just alongside the eyebrows. Close your eyes and create a few very light, soothing circles. Mindfully breathe in and out as you do so. And all that energy that might have gotten stuck in the head by thinking a lot, imagine it's dropping down into the body again. So you really have that full body connection again. And then slowly release your hands all the way down. Take your left hand, place it gently on the right shoulder. You can maybe create a bit of a compression downward or acupressure downward, or you can just have your hand slightly on the shoulder. Drop your left ear over to the left shoulder and really relax them. With that extra weight, you're just encouraging the shoulder to become nice and heavy. Eyes open or closed. If you have been working on the PC, especially for a long time, really take that time to close the eyes here. And then come all the way back through to center. Right hand onto the opposite shoulder. Drop your right ear to the right shoulder. And if you close your eyes and kind of your books you're studying is coming back to you, just try to let go of these thoughts for a moment. Really connect to that present moment, because then you don't have to worry, because it's only what is happening here right now. That's what we're doing, a yoga video, nothing else. Beautiful work. And then come all the way back to center. And I know you automatically do this already, but we try to bring a bit more of a stretch to the back, to the upper back. Interlock your hands at the base of your head. And then turn your chin to face down and bring your elbows a bit more towards one another. Lengthen your spine again. Tuck your chin down to your chest. And we're going to do exactly the opposite. So here you're going to open the body. You take a full breath in, a nice big stretch, a nice sensation to open the body. Relax the head back, feel held, feel supported. And then let go of that hold and release your hands all the way down. Feel free to stay on your chair, or we're going to come to lie down in Shavasana for a few moments. Move your books again away from the mat, from this space. Extend your legs, maybe mat width apart if you have a mat, or just quite far away from one another. Open your arms, your hands to face up towards the skies. Get really comfortable, so have a bit of a shift around. And then once you feel ready, for a moment to close the eyes, soften the awareness. Bring your left hand to your heart, your right hand to your lower belly. We take 5 full cycles of breaths where you really try to breathe into that right hand, the area of the belly. Inhale, deep breath in. Lightly open your mouth, let go of stress, tension, anything you need to. Breathe in and really make that breath count. Inhale. Lightly open the mouth and exhale, full release. 3 more rounds. Inhale. Exhale, soften shoulders, relax the head, the feet. 2 more rounds. Breathe in fully. Exhale, let go. 1 more cycle. Take that for yourself. And exhale, let go anything you don't need any longer. Very, very nice. Bring your hands above the head, interlock your fingers, bring your feet about hip width apart. Have a good full body stretch. Know that now you're ready again to go back to studying, or have a glass of water before you go back to your work. Do that at any time during the day. You need to do something good to yourself, and I'm sending you all the love and all the good energy you need for your exams coming up. Thank you for practicing, from my heart to yours. Namaste.